Have you ever wondered if your credit card rewards are too good to be true? It's an enticing proposition, isn't it? You spend your hard-earned money, and in return, you get points, miles, or even cash back. But recently, there's a growing concern about the potential misuse of these reward programs. Let's delve into this. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, under the leadership of Director Rohit Chopra, is turning a keen eye towards these credit card rewards programs. Their goal? To ensure they comply with the Electronic Fund Transfer Act. You might be thinking, well, what does that mean for me? In simple terms, the CFPB is concerned about potential misleading tactics by credit card companies. They're investigating whether the rewards you earn, those points or miles that you're so excited about, are equivalent to cash. This is a crucial question, as it determines how these rewards should be regulated and protected under the law. But the CFPB isn't stopping there. They're also examining the broader implications of America's payment system, including how tech companies use consumer data. This is an important step towards ensuring your financial data is used responsibly and with your best interests in mind. Director Chopra is also advocating for new federal privacy legislation and enhanced oversight of payment providers for financial stability. This means more protection for you, the consumer, and more accountability for those who hold your financial data. The CFPB aims to empower consumers with better control over their financial data through open banking initiatives. This could potentially lead to a more transparent and fair system where you, as the consumer, are in control. In the world of credit card rewards, all that glitters may not be gold. But with the right regulations and protections in place, we can strive for a system that truly rewards consumers without any hidden traps or misleading tactics. Before we continue, don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed the video. It really helps out and shows us what content you love. Also, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next awesome video. We love hearing from you, so drop a comment below to share your thoughts or any topics you'd love to see in future videos. Are credit card companies pulling the wool over our eyes? It's a question that's been echoing in the halls of consumer protection agencies and making headlines in the financial world. Let's delve into the murky waters of credit card rewards programs and the tactics that might mislead us. Consider this. You've been diligently using your credit card, accumulating rewards points with every purchase. You're led to believe that these points have an equivalent cash value, but here's the twist. They might not. The value of reward points varies significantly across different credit card programs and can be influenced by a myriad of factors. So when you think you're collecting a small fortune in points, you could actually be gathering a fraction of the perceived worth. Picture this, you're at a store ready to redeem your points. You've calculated that your points should be worth about $50, but when you go to check out, you find out they're only equivalent to $10. It's like expecting a full-course meal and ending up with just an appetizer. These misleading tactics don't end there. Some credit card companies employ complex redemption processes, making it harder for you to claim the rewards you've earned. It's like running a marathon, only to find out the finish line keeps moving further away. Then there's the issue of expiration dates. You've been saving your points for that dream holiday, but just when you're ready to book, you discover your points have expired. It's as if you've been saving up for a rainy day, only to find out your umbrella has holes in it when the rain finally comes. These are just a few examples of how credit card companies might mislead us. They use the allure of rewards to entice us, but when it's time to cash in, the reality can be far from what we've been led to believe. It seems the house always wins, even in the game of credit card rewards. Could new laws be the game changer in the credit card rewards arena? Let's delve into the labyrinth of the proposed legislation that might just be the answer we've all been waiting for. Imagine a bipartisan group of US senators and House members locked in a room, brainstorming and strategizing, all with one goal in mind, to ensure that the credit card market is as competitive and fair as possible. The result of these efforts is the Credit Card Competition Act. So what's the big deal about this act? Well, for starters, it aims to introduce more competition into the credit card processing networks. This might seem a little technical, but in essence, it's all about leveling the playing field and ensuring that no one company has a monopoly. The act is designed to create a healthier credit card market where competition thrives and consumers and merchants benefit. The Credit Card Competition Act could potentially reduce fees for both merchants and consumers. Now, that's a win-win situation right there. Lower fees for merchants could translate into lower prices for consumers, and lower fees for consumers could mean more money in their pockets at the end of the day. However, this act has sparked a heated debate. On one side, we have supporters who believe that this legislation will be a boon for consumers. On the other side, there are opponents who argue that it may impact credit card rewards programs. This act is one of over 800 amendments added to the Senate version of the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2024, and its fate is dependent on further legislative processes. The road to fair credit card rewards is not a smooth one. It's filled with potholes and roadblocks, but that doesn't mean we should stop trying to navigate it. The Credit Card Competition Act represents a significant step forward in this journey. It may not be a perfect solution, but it's a start. The fight for fair credit card rewards may be a long one, but it's a battle worth fighting. And as consumers, it's a fight we should all be a part of. After all, it's our money, and we should have a say in how it's used. Would you still love your credit card if the rewards disappeared? It's a question that's been circulating in the financial world as the possibility of a legislative overhaul looms large. The Credit Card Competition Act, a proposed amendment to the National Defense Authorization Act for fiscal year 2024, is generating heated debates. It aims to introduce more competition in credit card processing networks, potentially reducing fees for merchants and consumers. But what could this mean for the rewards programs we've grown so fond of? Imagine, for a moment, a world void of those tantalizing points, miles, or cashback percentages. The prospect is certainly disconcerting for many. A study by market research firm J.D. Power found that roughly half of all credit card customers select their primary card based on its rewards program. If these rewards were to vanish, the landscape of credit card usage could face a seismic shift. But why would rewards programs be in jeopardy? The answer lies in the delicate balance of the credit card ecosystem. Credit card companies fund their rewards programs largely through interchange fees, costs merchants pay for the privilege of accepting card payments. If the proposed legislation reduces these fees, it could potentially leave a gaping hole in the budget for rewards programs. While the legislation is intended to benefit consumers by reducing fees, there's a chance it could backfire. Remember what happened to debit card rewards? They were once a common perk until legislation limited the fees banks could charge merchants for debit card transactions. The result? Debit card rewards programs virtually disappeared. Could credit card rewards meet a similar fate? As we ponder this potential reality, it's important to remember that rewards programs are not just a luxury, but a key factor in financial decisions for many. They influence where we shop, what we buy, and how we manage our finances. But, as the saying goes, nothing lasts forever. The future of credit card rewards is uncertain, but the need for vigilance is clear. We must stay informed, adapt to changes, and make financial decisions that serve our best interests, rewards or no rewards. Could your beloved credit card rewards be a predatory trap? Let's delve into this thought-provoking question. It's widely believed that rewards programs are a win-win situation. You spend, you earn points, and you redeem them for fabulous prizes or cash back. However, an emerging perspective suggests that this might not be as rosy as it seems. Credit card reward programs can be seen as a cleverly designed trap, luring consumers into a potentially harmful cycle of spending and debt. These programs often incentivize spending with the promise of more rewards, which can lead to consumers spending beyond their means. The allure of earning points or cash back can cloud judgment, making purchases seem less impactful than they truly are. Imagine a snake charming a mouse with the promise of cheese, only for the mouse to realize too late that the cheese is inside a trap. That's the situation some consumers find themselves in, charmed by the promise of rewards and trapped in a cycle of debt. It's important to remember that credit card companies are not charities. They are businesses, and their primary goal is to make a profit. The more you spend, the more they earn from transaction fees and potentially interest on your debt. So, while credit card rewards can indeed be beneficial, they can also be a double-edged sword. It's a dangerous dance with credit card rewards, one that requires careful steps. In the end, the power to change lies in our hands. As we've seen, the landscape of credit card rewards is changing, and not always to our benefit. Misleading tactics by credit card companies can make these rewards seem more lucrative than they truly are. Laws and regulations are being proposed and implemented, aiming to introduce more competition and potentially reduce costs. However, these changes could also lead to the reduction or even disappearance of reward programs. Moreover, the potential misuse of these rewards can turn them into a predatory trap, luring unsuspecting consumers into a cycle of debt. But remember, being informed and vigilant is key. Understanding the intricacies of these rewards, the policies that govern them, and the tactics employed by credit card companies can help you navigate this complex world. So let's continue to scrutinize, to question, and to demand transparency. Let's ensure that these reward programs serve us, the consumers, rather than ensnare us. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of credit card rewards. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and remember, knowledge is power.